Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. Today's Sunday, and we're going to do our daily reading today using the Somnia Tarot. If clarifiers are needed, I'll use the Radiant Wise Tarot. Yeah, if I could talk. Hope y'all are doing well. I really miss being around. Oh my gosh, my readings. Feels like sometimes when I don't get to record, it's like something's missing in my life. We'll get started here in a minute. Keep in mind this is collective. It may or may not resonate, and it is daily, so it's very current energies surrounding us. And let's get started here. Okay, what do we need to know? Current situation. King of Wands, present influence. Full, future influence. King of Cups. What we don't see. Eight of Wands. What to look for. The World. Unexpected. Ace of Swords. Challenge. Two of Cups. Strength. Page of Pentacles. And where does this lead? Six of Coins. Seven of Swords. Justice. And the bottom. And advice is the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck is Three of Pentacles. I feel like it is like about working with people. It could be about work, but it also could be about so the Three of Pentacles to me is about the overall camaraderie. Also, people coming together that have different skill sets, and so could be a group of people, or this could be just one. It can be either way, but usually it's about, I feel like this is being around people that where either each person has, their expertise, especially like something at work where you're dealing with a lot of different type of employees or expertises, or it is in a relationship, people that enhance each other, but they are probably different because of the Three of Pentacles energy. The King of Wands is in the current situation. Now, when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the King of Wands and he's facing the past. I feel like this is your energy looking at that Three of Pentacles and saying, wow, whatever the situation is, it could be work, it could be love, it could be anything, just take it as it resonates. But this is, I feel like you sitting in a position of, I really, really wanted this King of Wands energy, kind of motivated, passionate, all of these things. And you're looking at the past and it's like, yeah, that's what I wanted. And you're not focused on what's currently happening. But I think, this is happening. And that what is happening is the influence of the Fool in the now. And this is taking a leap of faith. And I think it's asking you, to take a look at your choices. You're looking at something that you may or may not get back, or you're looking at it in the sense of learning how to get it again, anything like that. But whatever you're focused on, you're not really paying attention to I'm not getting a change, but I feel like there is a change of what it can bring. So I do feel like in the now, there's going to be an opportunity for you to either let go of something that's binded you. If you look at the Fool in this deck, he was tied to this bed. He no longer is. So now he's able to be free and move forward on a new adventure. And I do like the Fool in this deck a lot because it's more than just taking a leap of faith. It's a feeling of freedom as well. And I like that. The future influence is the King of Cups. There is a feeling here, and let's just see what this King is, because this could be you taking a more proactive, let's just see what happens type of role, and not like jumping in or, over promising, anything like that. It's more, but whatever the situation is, you care an awful lot about it with the King of Cups there. And it's important to you, and especially with the Two of Cups in the challenge, the situation is important. Tell me about this King of Cups, please. Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I think it's the realization that something has definitely come to an end. But I think with the Five of Pentacles there, it's also, when I say he's go with the flow, maybe it's time to take a new approach. Don't, whatever, there's some clarity here with this King, that there's definitely an ending of some sort. But maybe it's time to take a new approach to the situation. Whether this, no matter what this looks like in your life, but that's you going with the flow here. Like, just going, okay, just no control here. Don't have the control that I'm going to go with it. And I do like that, because instead of forcing, because you can't force it, you instead you're letting it happen. And sometimes that's just what we need. Tell me about that Fool, though. I'm going to look at the Fool real quick. Tell me about the Fool. Yeah, this is there's a feeling here of definitely something changing drastically, and I get the feeling that it is, definitely a relationship of some sort. Now, again, this could be just comfort in a situation, but with the Nine of Pentacles, it's almost like there's a feeling, this Fool feels, the Tower is what causes the Fool, right? But I think it does have to do with like a choice between working with someone or being independent. I'm getting that pretty good. Eight of Wands is in what we don't see. Now, part of me always looks at this Eight of Wands and says that kind of feels stagnant, but the Eight of Wands really isn't a stagnant energy. It's a forward moving, fast moving energy. And the reason why I say that in this deck, the chandelier is going back and forth and he's watching it instead of actually taking advantage. So there might be something here that you really need to take advantage on. And Eight of Wands and what we don't see. Let's just take a quick look. Nine of Pentacles again, Five of Cups, Ten of Cups again. So there is a feeling here that the Five of Cups is looking at the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like that's what, did I lose my own not independence, but did I lose my own thought of self in a relationship? And I feel like this could be a message that comes in that kind of sets this straight. We also have Ace of Swords in the unexpected. So I feel like this is about setting something straight between, I can't ignore myself for the better good of this situation. Not that you can't work as a team, but you're checking that. And this definitely could be work. It definitely could be any of the things, but you're like, okay, how much? Like, what am I willing to give up? And you're looking at what you don't have, with the Five of Cups there. So I feel like it's going to be a message, because we are going to learn something with the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the World and what we don't see. We got the World. I feel like this is saying that the story's kind of reaching its conclusion. King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, the World. So yeah, there's, I don't know if this is work, love, but I feel like this is reaching the pivotal moment of where am I headed with the Eight of Cups. And there's a feeling to me, though, with that Nine of Pentacles and now the King of Pentacles, where it has to do with stability. And this definitely could be home, money, job. But I feel like there's something here that is spiritually drawing you away, but there's also a feeling of, do I leave this behind? Because there's also some, I feel like, and it could be too, honestly, that this idea of walking away is coming to an end, and maybe you're going to figure out how to work through the situation. And I think with the Ace of Swords, that will be the clear one, because this is what's unexpected. And I like that when I have the Ace of Swords and unexpectedly, it means that you do learn something to help you move forward. There's something here when I'm looking at these cards, regardless of the meanings of the cards, where the King of Wands is walking away or looking away. The King of Cups is right in the now. Even though it's a future influence, he's facing forward, not facing to the future, not facing the past, but this is going, forward, without trying to control too much moving forward. I think that's important, because I think if you try to control this situation, it's not going to work. And I think that's what you realize with that King of Cups. Now tell me about this Ace of Swords. Hangman, Tower, and the Empress. Okay, so I do feel like you will learn something unexpectedly. It could come in as a message. It could come in, someone speaking to you or messaging you in some way or another, because Ace of Swords is learning something, I do believe. Either you or someone has taken a time to do self-reflection, and I think it could be you, but it could also be someone else, about something that changed. And I feel like with the Empress, there's also a feeling of caring here. So I feel like whatever you learn, if there was any hard news that you received lately, you're going to learn that it wasn't as hard as you thought. It doesn't mean that everything's hunky-dory, but I feel like there's more of with that Empress, I feel like it's definitely more of a nurturing feeling that's happening here. So 2 of Cups is in your challenge. I'm going to clarify that, guy, because what is that? Like, is that a person, or is that, well, it could be a partner. And when I look at that, I feel like the challenge is getting close to somebody or trusting somebody. And again, this could be any life area, but I feel like it's about trust for some reason. So there's some kind of trust happening here that's going to be hard to get over. 2 of Cups in the challenge, please. 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the World. Okay, yeah, there's a feeling here that there's been some really hard work happening to celebrate a situation, and it's reaching a pivotal time. And I feel like that for some of you, the challenge is being vulnerable and being honest and trusting. And part of you, the challenge is, I was trusting and I'm not sure, can I keep putting my vulnerability here? Because that World is saying there's some real epiphany also. I feel like there's a lot happening, guys. I feel like there's a lot of in your head about what's really good for you in a situation versus what you're giving. And so I feel like there's a lot of really, and this could be very spiritual growth. This could be love growth. This could be anything. We've got so many different cards, but I feel like whatever it is, there's definitely someone, a lover to be, a boss, even just someone that has, pull at work. But it's someone important. It's not just that can maybe even change your future to some degree. So, and I feel like it is a challenge that you felt like you've been vulnerable, and that maybe you shouldn't be as vulnerable. And I think that in some cases might be okay, where in other words, maybe I shouldn't always be vulnerable. Maybe I should be a little more closed off in certain situations, and that's okay. We can speak that we should always be our our genuine self, but in some cases that doesn't work at work. When you've got a job, you it's okay to be yourself, absolutely, but sometimes when you show your hand too much, if there's someone that you can't trust, or if there's someone in there that doesn't want to see you succeed and they know too much about you or your vulnerabilities, then they can use that against you. And we have the Page of Coins in the Strength. I feel like you just have the tenacity to keep working. I mean, you do. You need your independence here. There was something that really disappointed you, and you've been really conflicted about it. And this Page of Pentacles is telling me you're really in the discovery mode right now, and this is good because you need to figure this out on your own, not from anyone else. And I feel like with that Five of Cups, you've been disappointed, but with the Five of Wands, you're conflicted about how to move forward, because part of you, I feel like, wants this partnership, and part of you goes, no, I need me back. And again, this is identity. It's not just the relationship. If this is work, it's just, this is what I do well. This is who I am. If it's a relationship, this is what I give to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's like your identity. I've lost this in the past, and I'm not going to lose it again. And I like that a lot, actually. So where does this lead? And I pulled a few cards. We've got the Six of Coins, Seven of Swords, Justice. Read that as forward movement. I feel like as things move forward, you've definitely got, I feel like you will continually give to the situation, because I have a feeling for a lot of you, that's just who you are. If it's work, you're a hard worker. You're not going to give up. If it's love, you might care about this person an awful lot, and you're not going to give up, and you're going to continue to give. However, I do feel like the Seven of Swords after that energy is going to be a realization of what you need for you, and you're going to start moving towards that, not not towards please, pleasing people. Not that you're not going to do your job, not that you're not going to care about somebody, but you are going, I've got a place in this world. I'm a unique individual. And while I like to give, and you can be a giving person, but I can't lose myself along the way. And I think this then goes back to, you're going to rediscover this again. And then it ends with Justice. So, I mean, this is a little ways out, but as this situation progresses, the Justice says, yeah, justice will prevail, and you will be headed where you need to be. Again, it may not where you think you want to be right now, and that's the hard part. Like, if it's a relationship that you really care about this person, well, maybe the right thing isn't them. Or it is, but I'm not saying either or, but just keep that in mind. That I feel like with the Justice at the end there, it's a reminder to trust, especially when this isn't something in your control, to trust the universe. Tell me about Justice. Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, yeah, Ace of Swords. So, there's a ending. Well, I like this because the ending is the hard work, the feeling overburdened. And the Justice with the Ace of Swords there is, this is what you're learning. And you will understand more as time moves on. The important thing here too with the advice, Two of Wands, plan accordingly. Two of Wands to me is about mapping your route forward. What do you want to do next? How do you want to move forward? Well, I feel like with advice and this situation, I feel like it's not necessarily jump to something here, but I do feel like it's, how do I move forward from here? Which way do I really want to go, and what's really the best way for me? And I feel like that's the advice. Don't take an energy of just jumping the gun. Really put down a plan for yourself here. Really make something, don't lose yourself, but at the same time, know what you're getting into. if there's, and I don't think this is an offer, I think it's more of a forward movement, because once you learn the truth, or you learn, have some more clarity on the situation, you'll know more what's going to suit you and not someone else. Well, I mean, I'm a firm believer that, at work you got to give. Like, they're paying you, you got to work. That's the contract. This is what I expect from you. This is the amount of money I'm giving. We agreed upon this, right? It's a contract. And so you have to give what you've said you'll give. Now, if there is something that's happening that feels unfair to you, then that's something you need to work on and figure out how to fix, right? So I'm not saying like you just say, I'm not going to do that, not that, but look, this isn't fair anymore. It was when we came up with this. Now it's not. I'm taken advantage of, or I'm not doing what I thought I was supposed to do, that kind of thing. But don't jump the gun here. Really make your plans moving forward. I feel like I got off on a weird tangent there. Anyway, is there anything else we need to know today? Hope you all are doing really well. Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, Five of Cups. The Queen of Swords is facing that Page of Cups. I feel like there was some kind of news that came in and you're really considering what to do with it. That Five of Cups is also looking back going, maybe I could have done something differently in this situation. So I feel like there was some kind of message, and maybe with the Queen of Swords there, you're looking at, did I handle it correctly? And then the Five of Cups is all about, did I screw up? Like, did I lose what I really wanted? So Five of Cups reminds us not to go down that rabbit hole. There's always something to look forward to. Sometimes it's hard to find when we have a broken heart or we've been disappointed. It's really hard to see the positive things that could be right in front of us. But that's what the cards are saying. You need to do that. When we see the Five of Cups, that's what it is. Yeah, you may have lost something, but don't let yourself go down a rabbit hole. Learn from it, say goodbye to it, but look at what you have so that you can move forward. So there you have your reading today. I hope you liked it. Please hit the thumbs up and give me a comment. I appreciate all the things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.